So on October 7th, that was last Saturday, 10 days ago now, we saw the news that Israel was under attack, but not only Israel, the kibbutz that my family lived in. My parents called me. I was in London. I was just traveling. They called me and said that the kibbutz was under attack. We lost contact with the family around 9 a.m. on Saturday after they told us they're going into the safe rooms in their houses. There are 2 houses. And we actually didn't hear from them ever since. I can add that we know that both of the households, both houses were burned down, but also אני לא בטוחה איך להגיד את זה באנגלית, אבל הם מולכדו, כאילו שמו להם כמו חומרי נפץ שפוצצו אותם, לא רק נשרפו. And they're found empty. And in addition to that, we know that my uncle's phone was located in the Gaza Strip. And now it's official that 6 of the 10 people are officially kidnapped, we know from the authorities. And we believe the other 4 are also there, because we still don't know. We just know the details I said. We don't know their location, we don't know what state they're on, we don't know if they're injured or worse. Most of them, not all of them, are also European citizens. Some are Germans, some are Austrians and Italians as well. My aunt, for example, who is a German citizen, she has an NGO. It's called Fair Planet, and the mission of it is to actually help and end the hunger problem in the world. So they work in many countries in Africa to help farmers grow their own food, help them with like facilities and everything they need to exist and grow their own food. And she's really just amazing, an amazing person who dedicates her life to this cause. My other aunt, she's a social worker. She lives in the area close to Gaza. It's the south of Israel. It's a place that suffers from rockets and alarms, and many people are growing up really scared, including children and also adults. So she works with people with PTSD. She wrote a book for children that helps them deal with the feeling of trauma of growing up in this area in a war zone. So really, my family are they're simple people, civilians. As a family, I was always taught to act from values of equality, of peace, of solidarity with people. On that note, our family, they have Palestinian friends, for me too. It's just like really inspiring people that support coexisting and just living life with a lot of love and passion and goodness.
地上戦が始まってしまいそうですが、何としてでも一刻も早く救助に動かなくてはいけないと思っています。今一番訴えたいことは何ですか？
I'm not a politician. I'm just a girl that wants to get her family back home and to get all the other families back home. So I can say that what we think about these moments is just getting a sign of life from them, besides getting them home, obviously, because we know the situation is very complicated and a lot of people are hurting right now. And Israel is acting in many ways, violent ways. But we want people are calling for retaliation, and it's a part of it. It's a part of the violence because it's a war, and you know what that has been done to our family is also very, very violent and horrible. But I would maybe split my answer into two. First of all, what we think about when we read those news about Israel going into Gaza is that we only want, as I said, a sign of life from our family. We just want the Red Cross to see them. We want them to see a doctor. We want them to get the medicine they need, to get the stuff they need to survive. I don't know what the condition is. They can be, people can be dying there. They're old people, they're elderly, women and children. So what we want, what we're interested in is that the world and Israel as a part of it, obviously, as the government of our country, is to help them to get out of there, but firstly, at least to know some information about the situation. And about getting into Gaza, I can just say that it's really, really hurting to see my family suffers even here, and I can only imagine what they're going through over there. But it's also very hurting to see anyone suffers. And we know the Palestinians also suffer. We see that. We recognize that. I mean, I as a person, I recognize that. And, I say we because our family is a peacemaking family. There are people that are very, as I said, support basic human rights. And we just want suffering to end. We want the war to end. But it is a lot. Yeah, it's super sad. It's very big. It's bigger than us at the moment. We really try to do our best to just, see them alive. And it's an apolitical situation. Civilians, hostages, it's just, it's just inhuman.
最後に日本政府に対して、そしてここ日本にいる人たちに対して何を求めますか？
Think about this as your own family. Imagine your niece, your aunt, your sick uncle in the worst nightmare. I'm experiencing hell on earth right now, so I can't even imagine what they're experiencing. I think of my cousins who could be orphans. I think of my father who's losing right now 2 sisters, and my message is, please spread the story. Please don't let it disappear off the agenda. Please remember the faces, remember my face, remember this story, and talk about it, spread it around, help us, and join the call and the cry to get them back, get them out of there. I think it's a humanitarian issue. And we need any help we can get, because time is passing. It's been 10 days for them that each night we all sleep in a comfortable bed. They're just in hell. And we really need everyone to know this, everyone to spread this.